Okay, trying to get ComfyUI to work on a Mac, part 2. Okay, when you first start up ComfyUI, there isn't going to be anything in the workspace. Well, that depends on the version that you have. So just delete it, whatever there is, and you'll be given a default workflow. This is an SD 1.5 workflow. SD 1.5 is a very simple model to use for image generation, and it's very fast. It's good for learning. If you have a different version of ComfyUI, perhaps you don't even see that, and you still got a blank screen. In that case, I have a workflow that you can take from my website. So that is sbcode.net/genai/macOS. That image there, you can drag that in and let go of it, and then you got the same workflow that I showed before. So whatever it is, whether it's there or it's not, you can grab it from my website and you can put it there. Now, if you were to run that, my version or the one that ComfyUI would give you by default, so I'll just demonstrate that again. If I close that, it gives me a default one. And just a reminder, that might not happen to you. So in that case, drag it from my website. Continuing, if you were to run whichever version you're using, you're going to get this issue, value not in list. The actual model that we're trying to load doesn't exist. In ComfyUI, it doesn't know what it is. And that's the name there, version 1.5 pruned EMA. On my website, I have a link where you can download that from. So you can just click that. It's from Hugging Face. It's downloading now. You can see there's a progress happening down there. It's going to open up Finder. Okay, so it's progressing. Looks like it's finished now. We need to now move that into another folder that ComfyUI looks at when it's trying to use these models. So if I open up a new Finder window and go over to Documents, ComfyUI, Models, and then into Checkpoints, there's nothing in there. So what I'll do is drag that into there. Okay, so that's now in the correct place. On my documentation, I've written that down here. So Documents, ComfyUI, Models, Checkpoints, that's where you need to put that file in that folder there, Checkpoints. Now, going back into ComfyUI, if you try to run that again, if you're lucky, that should work. That box should turn green, and then those other boxes should turn green for a moment, and then the case sampler would be green for a few seconds and generate an image, and you'd find that in that node there. But in my situation, it's a little different. I have MPS memory issues, so if I run that, I'll get this MPS backend out of memory issue. There's a number of reasons for that, and it's possible that you're getting something similar. If so, I have some suggestions on my website that you can try. One of those options is to open up comfy settings.json, and that's where we can find it. And we can change the launch args. And here is an example of running it in CPU only mode. And that's how it fixes my problem. But you may also want to try out these other options here where we can edit the main.py and put in a specific line there. OS environment PyTorch MPS high watermark ratio equals 0. And that might fix your problem. I've already tried this. It doesn't fix my problem. Another option you have is to also set the comfy settings JSON with these properties. So force FP16, use split cross attention, and disable smart memory. This also doesn't fix it in my situation, but it might fix it in yours. In my situation, this is the only thing that works by setting these comfy server launch args to that. So I'm going to show you how I do that right now. So get rid of that. Don't need that. I'm going to open a terminal prompt. Okay, and make that larger. So CD, Documents, ComfyUI, User, Default, and then ls. There's comfy settings JSON. If you can't remember that, don't worry. It's written here on my documentation. Okay, CD Documents, ComfyUI User Default. I'm now going to nano into comfy settings like that. Enter. And down here where it says comfy launch args, I'm going to set that to use CPU only. So that CPU, that, and then colon space like that. Once again, that's written down here on my documentation. Now to get out of this and save it, you press Control X. That's what that means down there. So Control X, press yes to save it, or Y to save it. Now to close ComfyUI, exit, and if I just restart it again. Okay, and now if I run it, it's now working. But now that I'm using CPU mode, it's very slow. That's going to take about 2 minutes to generate an image, whereas if I was using my own PC with my 40 series NVIDIA card, it would take about 2 seconds. So if you're in my situation where the only option you have is to use CPU only, the choice is just not to use a Mac. Use either a cloud service, or if you can get hold of a PC with a good NVIDIA graphics card, use that. It's a bit of a pity with ComfyUI that it does depend on you having very good hardware, and even if you do have good hardware, like I have an M1 Mac here with 16 gigabytes of RAM, it still doesn't work very well. And the reason for that in my particular situation is because I'm running this Mac over an RDP connection, and that is using up all my video memory. So there's nothing left for ComfyUI. And I'm not even actually sure that is really the case. That's what I suspect is happening. So if you're going to use a Mac, don't use it over RDP like I'm using, because it just makes it worse. Another option you have, if you don't have a PC with a good NVIDIA graphics card, you can use RunPod. And there's a link here on my website, set up RunPod. However, that is all part of my ComfyUI course if you're interested in that. But if you're going to do my ComfyUI course, you either need to use RunPod or you need to have a good PC with at least a 40 series NVIDIA graphics card. Because I tried to create some content for Mac, it just is not a good experience at all. It's still generating an image. Okay, nearly finished on the image generation. All right, there we go. There's the image. So that's an AI generated image from that prompt. You can try different prompts if you like. Anyway, that's ComfyUI working on a Mac, although not very fast. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share.